right? It doesn't make any sense that we are going through what we're going through, right? There's a lot of things going on that people don't want, you know, a positive thing to help somebody, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, we have to ask ourselves, why is it? Good morning, Watermelon. We are asking ourselves, why? Why is this? Why are these people being attacked? Why are these people trying to be shamed? Why are these people trying to be deterred from the Bible that or the good deeds that we're trying to put put on to people? We're trying to add encouragement to somebody. We're trying to, allow people to understand that, hey, you may not be alone. Hey, there's somebody that understands what you're going through. And I understand that YouTube is not the place for that to occur. But sometimes people don't have nowhere else to look. Sometimes people feel like they don't have no one else to talk to. They just feel comfortable hiding behind a computer screen and allowing a voice to enter their mind. It may bring them peace. For some people, it may bring a laugh or two. But the fact that somebody's trying to do something right and people are just turning around and just allowing it to, trying to attack them for it, it isn't right. It's sad because you don't know what you're doing to deter somebody, right? You don't really understand how much, you know, your laughter is making somebody think about something crazy. You don't understand how much your words could allow somebody to give up on life or give up on happiness or give up on anything that they were striving for. We keep underestimating that word have power. In this case, we're trying to speak good words into somebody. We're trying to encourage somebody. It can be something that will help somebody get through a day. Like right now, it may help somebody get some sleep at night because somebody's trying to, it's going to get better. Hold on, stand tall, keep the faith. Whatever we're saying positive, it may help somebody do. It may help somebody get some rest. But if there's some people in the background, in the bushes, in the chats, trolling and doing all of those things, yes, words are very powerful. And if there's people in the background just, you know, getting in the way of it, you don't know what you're doing to a person that may receive this message. You don't know what you're doing to a person that just, wants somebody to understand them. You may drive them further away. You may keep them in a dark place. And at the same time, the person that's trying to do good, you're trying to criticize them. Well, you ain't no good. You can't be perfect all the time. You can't do this all day. You can't do this all night. Why are you deterring it? Why are you trying to stop it? There are people that really don't want to be in chaos. There's some people that don't want peace as chaos anymore. So why are you stopping it? We have to stop being crabs in the barrel. I know people don't like that term, but we have to stop. We have to stop that. If somebody's trying to climb out of their doldrums, depression, you know, things like that, we can't keep trying to pull them back in. How selfish are we? Why do we have so much animosity and hate within us to keep doing this? I just don't understand what's the end game behind it. Is it because misery love company? Do we really understand that we're that miserable that we're trying to stop somebody from coming out of a dark place? We can't hate the world like that. That's not what we're supposed to be about. And while I do understand that people go through those things and people don't want people to be happy, there are people that wants to be happy. Like right now on this day, there may be people setting up and prepping for a joyous occasion, but their hearts may be hardened. They're probably doing this for a routine instead of for a joyous occasion. There may be people that don't have family. So, I'm just here to say, hey, we have to keep fighting when our evil is being spoken of. We can't give up the good fight. And I'm just talking, not even spiritually, because at the end of the day, we have to fight. We have to fight the demons within us, right? That's not spiritual. That's factual. There are people that have demons in them. There are people that really believe that if I can't have it, you can't have it. If I can't have peace, you can't have peace. You're doing so good to help somebody that somebody may turn around and want to stop you from doing that. And what do they say? They'll say, "Well, you're not perfect." They'll try to look into your deepest, darkest secrets. They'll try to find anything to just stop you. They may say, "Well, you know what? This person is ugly. Look at that person's face. Look at their personalities." They'll try to find something to stop you from doing the things that you think is good and turn it into evil. But your heart is your heart. If you believe you're doing the right thing, you stand on that. You hold your ground. Make that your foundation. The same way those people are doing them nasty things, that's the things that we have to stand on the opposite side. I was saying in the last live, we're playing tug of war. We really are. Watermelon says she wants to be happy. And I believe that everybody wants to be happy. So here's the question for you. What can people do? Good morning, Cherish. How you doing? What can people do to get on that boat of happiness? Right? We know we can't. We may be doing things by ourselves, but are we willing to let people win? Are we trying to let these good people win? That's trying to encourage us, uplift us, keep us on the path of peace, or are we just going to allow the people that's jonesing with the negative attributes? Are we just going to let them tune in and get in our way? Every day we go through a battle, each and every one of us. So how are we able to, or why should we allow our good to be evil spoken of? Like being cherished, we had a conversation about this a couple of days ago on her live. For those, they should subscribe to her because she's one of those people. Her energy is awesome. When we was talking about this, right? We was talking about the ram in the bush, and we came to a revelation that God is going to be able to do some things. He's not going to allow you to go through a trial that he won't go through himself. Right? So right now, some of us are going through trials because while we're trying to do the right thing, evil is lurking behind us each and every day. And he's lurking by saying, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. Everybody don't want to be positive. Everybody don't accept what you're saying. Well, my thing is allow them to say it to us. If somebody's not happy with what I'm saying to them right now, y'all can just tell me. And then we'll have that conversation. We should all be adults enough to have a conversation. If thank you, Church. If we are adults, we should be able to agree to disagree. One, and then do it into an aspect to where we shouldn't be fussing and fighting over it. I should not hate you because you have your ways, and you should not hate me because I have mine. But there are people in these streets of YouTube that do that. There are people like every day. I guess it's the beef sector. I guess that's what they want to call it. But they're fighting every day over nothing, all because this person is doing this or this person is doing that. I don't want to be a part of that. But I understand if I'm doing the right thing, that evil is going to be lurking around me. If I'm striving to have a peace of mind, I know that something within me is going to try to stop me from having peace in my mind, peace in my heart. Because that's how this thing works. And it's not a fault, right? It's not a fault that, the enemy is after us. Good morning, CC. It's not a fault that, whenever you trying to do the right thing, something or someone is waiting to pull you back into doldrums. Like I said earlier, it may be a crab. People don't like crab in the barrel, but that's what they do. They pull you down. You can't get out of here. You ain't going to see the light of day. You ain't going to see this. You ain't going to see that. All because I'm trying to embetter myself, empower myself, uplift myself, uplift somebody. But there's always someone, one person, that's always waiting to pull us down. I always say that it only takes one to reach 1,000. Who's going to be the one? Well, that's what the other side is doing too. It takes one to pull them back. And whoever gets it gets a prize, and they'll be pulls all over the place. Why are we doing this? What's wrong with saying, you know what? I can do something positive and not feel a backlash behind it. I could say, hey, good morning, and mean it, and it may brighten somebody else's day. I don't have to be nasty or whatever. No, that's not within us. What is within us is that we can do something positive and go forward. We can say, hey, Cherish, you're awesome. Keep up the good work. CC, you're awesome. Keep up the good work. Watermelon, you're awesome. Keep up the good work. We can do all of these things. But we know that there's somebody lurking just to keep us down. And to me, it bothers me. It bothers me like, why are you so spiteful? Now, I understand that everybody's not going to receive what I'm saying. I also understand that not everybody's going to want to be saved in that fashion. Some people really thrive off of chaos. So why would they leave it? I understand that. But there's somebody on the fence that's like, I don't really know what to do. Let them decide for themselves. Let them decide that, hey, there is something on the other side. It may not be the green grass that y'all want, but maybe I would like to explore it. Let them decide for themselves. All we're supposed to do is allow somebody to know that, hey, there's something on the other side. Allow them to make that decision. I'm not here to make that decision for anybody. What I am here for is to allow them to know that there's something on the other side. It's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. I can encourage you, but I don't want to push you. The other side, I'll let the other side push you. But my words of encouragement should be enough to say, hey, let me try it. I don't like chocolate ice cream, but let me try it. I don't like vanilla ice cream, but let me try it. But I also know that somebody is going to be there like he don't know what the hell he's talking about. He don't have a clue. He don't know. His life might be trash. And somebody will go through the doldrums and try to figure out things. I don't want to give nobody no fuel to speak evil when I'm trying to do good. That's why a lot of the times I don't even want to show my face. It's not because I'm ugly. I think I'm handsome. But it's just something. They'll just try to do something. Oh, well, dang. Let me find something about this person, which would be me. You know? And for what? All because I want somebody to be encouraged. All because I want somebody to say, hey, there's something better. All because I want to speak life into somebody and not have them in the doldrums. I can't help that. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I'm not here for the doom and gloom. We have enough people in the world doing that. Cece says I'm getting better. I want to cuss them out. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Every time you trying to take a step forward, someone is waiting for you. It's like, yo, I bet you can't go a day without cussing, right? And you fighting harder and harder. They'll just push your buttons. Oh, that's why. That's why your shoelace is untied. Okay, why are you telling me about my shoes? That ain't gonna work. So they'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing just for you to cuss, CC. All because they want you to not be a new person, not to knock out something that you striving not to do. So it's just crazy. If this resonates, show your face more so we can see that people like us exist. Sansom and all. Thank you for the kind words. I understand that, right? You know, just like you said, we all got something to work on. Maybe that's something that I need to work on too. I just don't, I trust God, but I just trust man even more. That may not make sense to a lot of people, but like I said, it's something that I got to work on. But even with that being said, so then I show my face. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh well, they'll try to do a background check just on your picture, which is dumb. But there are people that's so spiteful like that, right? There's people that's so spiteful that who does this funny looking nigga think he is? Excuse my language. I don't even do it. But that's how passionate I feel. Like the passion, it makes you, yeah. But this passion is more like a upsetness, right? Because there's so many people that's trying to do the right thing, and we have to be the patient ones. While the people that's doing wrong, they're getting all the glory, all not glory, but they're getting the numbers, right? We're trying to get numbers up. We're trying to reach people. These people are reaching people for the wrong reasons, but they're not, like it's backwards. But we have to understand that we have to keep going because one day, someday, sooner rather than later, those numbers may reverse and we could be on the right train. But patience is a virtue. So we have to stand on that. But like I said, there's going to be people lurking on your good words and trying to speak evil of it. We have to really understand that there's a lot, you're right. There's a lot of lost people here, but there's a lot of sick people who feel like they're not lost and want you to be lost with them. So there's a fight that we have to go through. And that's an everyday thing. As long as bad behavior is being rewarded, people will continue to behave badly. Right. So what happened when you do the decent thing? It'll be swept under the rug. We have to continue to do what we need to do to go forward with this thing. We need patience, but someone will turn the patience into, well, he ain't got no guts or she ain't got no guts. That's why they still where they at. That's why they're still wavering. We're not wavering. We just want to do things correctly. We want to do things to uplift, encourage. But they'll turn that into a sad little episode. Like they're wasting their time. They're doing this, they're doing that, all for nothing. But it's something. Because somebody could take this word and add their words to it, and it may reach somebody else. It only takes one, right? And right now, I'm the one that's saying something about it. Even though it's about what, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm saying something about it. Because somebody has to say it. You get sick and tired of seeing the negative rewarded, seeing the craziness rewarded. There's people there's people on YouTube that's creating things that's so outrageous and getting numbers, right? There's people out there running amok, people out there causing chaos, and they're getting the numbers. But here we are saying, listen, we can do better than what we're doing now. Men, we can do better. Ladies, we can do better. Black people, we can do better. Uncle L, good morning. But there are so many people that just we run out of patience because we're trying to do the right thing, and it seems like it's not resonating with everybody. But like I said, it only takes one. I'm not going to go out there and create some nonsense to where I'm going to draw numbers up just because I'm running through and I'm running through the streets and people are throwing bottles and things like that at me. I'm not here for that. There's nothing rewarding for that. I'm not here to destroy somebody. I'm here to say we can be better. And even though those numbers stand still, and even though those numbers stagnate, I believe in the long run that it can get done. I don't care what evil evil is spoken of what I'm saying here. I'm gonna let my good do the work. Because at the end of the day, I understand that a little bit of light, that little white little dot that's around the faceless feature, is defeating the darkness that's behind it. Because it's something that's worth winning. It's going to allow you to win. But we have to be able to understand that we may not win today. We may not win this battle, but our goal is to win the war. So we have to stand on our foundation. We got to stand on it. If we believe we're doing the right thing, stand your ground. Hold on. Your due season is going to be rewarded soon. Just stand still. Everybody's not going to get what we're saying. Everybody's not going to understand it. But we just need one to understand it and allow it to resonate with them and see if it works for them. And when it works for them, they can say, yo, I did something positive. I did something to change my life in the right direction. And I know it's possible. So I have that faith in you guys. So we just have to, like I said, we have to stand still and do that. If we don't do it, they're going to win. They may try to silence us. I mean, they may try to drown us out. They're not going to silence us, never. They may try to drown us out, right? Next time I might get on here, the 5 may be 1. I don't know. But I don't care if I'm speaking to 0. As long as I'm saying what I'm saying, I can say I tried. Because I believe that what I'm doing is the right thing. And I know somebody's going to be in the background saying, yo, he don't know. He has no clue. That's why his number's 1. That's why his number's 5. That's why his number's 2. Instead of, look at mine. Mine is 225 or 25 or 60, whatever it is. They think their numbers is great, but the message is whack. We sitting there talking about people. There's people talking about people's relatives and kids. They have no limits, but their numbers are going up, so they think they're winning. But I'm not discouraged because I'm saying the right thing, and I believe that it's going to be rewarded. The evilness may be rewarded right now, but it won't be rewarded in the long run because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose people. People get tired of that. Like, dang. And it may be too late for some of them, right? They may be in their 50s talking about, yeah, that's why you got this, this, and this. And now, as soon as somebody gets sick, they ain't got nobody to turn to because they unspoke so much negativity. Life is real. The good part of it is life is real. Love is real. Compassion is real. Some of us got to show more than others. And not worry about, well, he's too compassionate. That's why he's by himself. Or she's too compassionate. That's why she has to stand alone by herself. Guess what? She don't have to. You're good. Even if your good is evil spoken of, you still could win. I told Cherish in her live, I said, listen, the conclusion I came to is this. The blessings will always defeat the curse. And what I'm saying is the good will always defeat the bad. We just have to stay the course. So what they speaking about, what we're talking about ain't good enough. But the blessing will always defeat the curse. And if I believe that, I can't give up right now because I'm not winning. Winners don't quit and quitters don't win. So I can't quit. So because I felt this way, right? I'm feeling this way right now. I push play and talk. I don't know why, but every time I go through something, a butterfly comes into my mind. And I just understand that it's flapping. And it's flapping because it's just want to fly and be natural with itself. So I have to be natural with myself. And the fact is, I can't give up when I'm discouraged. I truly hope that when you guys are discouraged, you don't give up on your goals. You don't give up on your dreams because somebody telling you can't do it. The hell with them. Your conscience is your first preacher. If your conscience ain't telling you that, you keep going forward. You might get knocked down, pick yourself up. But as long as we stay down, they're winning. If we're trying to get up, we're winning. We win when we get back up. We're no longer defeated. We're no longer laying there. We're no longer taking the blows. The blow didn't affect us enough to keep us down. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. We have to keep fighting. We gotta fight those evil words spoken of our goods. Keep your eye on the prize. The prize is continuing your goal, whatever your goal is. For me right now is to not allow evil to be spoken of. That's going to hold my good word or what I'm trying to do, which is good, back from somebody that may need it. So I would just suggest that, whatever it is, whatever you think is the way to go, you keep going with it. If you believe you're doing the right thing, don't let the evil that's spoken of it, don't let it deter you. Don't let it be an anchor and hold you back. Don't let that be the yoke that's telling you not to go forward. Break it. It may take you a while to do it, but don't stop trying to escape it. Realist, good morning. We got to keep going with it because even when they speak that evil, that means somebody may be touching it may be touching somebody. It may reach somebody. Your good may touch somebody, even with the evil behind it. Keep going. Go forward. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Cherish said the old life is gone and the new life has begun. Yeah, when you become something new, you're gonna outgrow those things. You're gonna outgrow the things of the past. And there's some people that don't want you to leave them. But if you outgrow them, you outgrow them. You can't wear the same pair of pants that you did when you was a teenager. You can't wear those the same, like, for ladies that have children. When you gain a little weight from the baby, you can't wear those. You can't wear those little size 8s when you pregnant. You gotta put a little. You gotta get some little bigger pants. You outgrow it. Now, some of us really want to go back, try to get their figure back, but some of us just keep going because the blessing is the baby, not the way we look, but the baby. Even though people say, "Oh, that baby fat may be holding you back," but the blessing is the baby. You see what I mean? They'll try to say the baby's not the blessing, and then turn around and do something crazy. So we just have to keep going forward with this thing, and not give up. Don't let your good words be evil spoken of. Because if we do, we're going to be deterred, and if we're deterred, we're going to lose our focus and balance of going towards the finish line. The finish line is to continue to do what we have to do going forward. So I just wanted to say that this morning. Well, it is morning. I just wanted to say that because it was bothering me. Because every time I get on this thing, I see something negative being spoken about somebody, and I'm not going to name names, but there's a lot of that going on. And instead of us encouraging people to keep going, there's people in the background saying, "Look, this person's going to fail because of what I said." There's people hating. All right, hold on. Give me a second. We have to keep going, though, guys. We really do. And I appreciate the people that came up, even at this hour of time, so we can go forward with it. We have to. Because if we don't, like I said, they're going to win the battle they're going to win the war before we even start battling. And that's not a good thing. Okay, which one you want me to read? No, leave us. No, you don't want me to do this. Like we were not made to be fruitful and multiply. Oh, okay. That's what the butterfly means in the Bible. I guess. I just know when I close my eyes sometimes, I know a butterfly, it resonates with me because it's telling me to be free. Go ahead. The butterfly breaks from the cocoon is free. The transformation is complete. And so that's why I'm saying, we have to be free to go forward. But that's why I always think of the butterfly, because it's free. It's free from the cocoon. It's no longer the caterpillar. It changed. So that's what we have to do. We have to keep going with. It's for your personal. Okay. We have to keep going with what we're doing, though. Like I said, once we become free, we should know our assignment. Our assignment should be not to let our evil be spoken of and continue to do the things that we need to do. So, like I said, I just wanted to take the time, to get this out because it was really bothering me. So I just want to thank you guys for showing up. And, if you catch the replay, then for those that do catch it, then, God bless it. Hopefully I heard it. Some of it was heard. For those that didn't understand it, I read from, hold on real quick. I got to open up the Bible again. I read from Romans 14, 16 to 23. Because the message for me is, hey, we got to stop letting our good be evil spoken of. Every time we do something right, somebody's waiting for us to do something to wrong our right. In other words, if we go and help somebody across the street, they only helped them across the street so they could be recognized. No, maybe I did it because I understand that person need to help to go across the street. right? So we have to do the things that we need to do in spite of what's being spoken about us. And like I said, if we don't, then you know, we'll just have to figure that out down the road. But if you're doing your assignment, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, then everything else is irrelevant. If we're doing, if the evil's still being spoken of, in spite of that, we still have to go forward. There's a lot of people that's in this chat that know, that understands that at the end of the day, that when you're doing right, evil's always going to be lurking behind us, because the enemy will never want us to. He doesn't have control over us no more. So now he's going to keep lurking for us. And so, with that being said, like I said, we just have to keep going forward. And I hate that I'm starting to feel like I'm rambling and repeating myself. But I just, like I said, I feel passionate about that. So I'm just going to keep going with the stuff that I need to go on and things like that. And like I said, I just pray and hope that you guys do too. But like I said, so I believe a little later on, I will probably do another live, just to check on the people, because there's some people that may not have a family to have Thanksgiving with, right? So my good intention is, hey, I will share some time with you guys because you may not have somebody to share it with. So I will more than likely do a live later on for that reason alone. So it's never going to stop me from doing the things that's placed in my heart to reach out and do the right things, even when somebody's going to say, look, this person is full of crap, and things like that. Atmosphere, good morning. So, at the end of the day, no matter what we're doing, we understand that there's something that's going to be, there's going to be haters regardless. No matter how we look at this thing, haters are going to hate. And because we're doing the right thing, they're going to hate you even more. That's their assignment, to deter us. Our assignment is to keep going. Like I said, if I say, you know what, Atmosphere, you're the greatest person in the world. Somebody say, Atmosphere ain't nothing. That's the good, that's the evil that's being spoke of about somebody that's trying to do the right thing. So, like I said, we just have to keep going. If we don't keep going, they'll win the war before we start the battle. But let's start the battle today, guys. Let's not give up on our good intentions. Let's not give up on our good thoughts. Let's not give up on encouraging somebody, because especially today, because somebody may not have it. It's our job to provide somebody with something positive or something uplifting or encouraging or whatever. Despite what that evil person talk about, you ain't helping them that much. You ain't gonna give them no food. I might not be in the same region as them, but hey, as long as they know that somebody's here to be there for them in a different fashion, that's the best thing. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, like I said, I just want to thank everybody for, showing up, even though it's a little later than normal. But like I said, we can't, don't let your good words be evil spoken of. Don't let your good deeds be evil spoken of. Nobody has a heaven or a hell to put you in. Only the Creator. Right? So don't allow your good intentions be deterred by the evilness of people that don't want to find their good souls. And with that being said, once again, I thank everybody for showing up. Atmosphere, I can't stand you sometimes. But nah, it's not dropping jewels. It's just like, we be on here a lot. And we just, like I said, we constantly see somebody trying to do something right, and then somebody in the background like, oh, they think they know what they're talking about, or they think they know this, or they think they know that. If you sitting there and say, you know what, if I cut my grass, it'll grow. Somebody in the background might say, well, he think he a lawnmower man. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But there's a lot of people like that. But as long as we keep on doing what we have to do and we're fueling ourselves, we could win this battle. And that's what I'm saying. And that's my last thought of saying, because if we keep pouring this out and not refueling ourselves, we're gonna be in sinking sand. You know, at the end of the day, we have to continue to go forward with this thing. But it's gonna take a lot of patience. I know atmosphere just got here, so it's gonna take a lot of patience, but patience is a virtue. And if we don't have that virtue, then we're gonna lose. So, like I said, just don't allow your good to be evil spoken of. And like I said, with that being said, like I said, because now I gotta get up. I gotta season some things for Turkey Day. So, with that being said, let me get myself together and start doing some of these things, so that way I can be ahead of the game and show up this afternoon or early this evening, just to say, you know what, guys, for those that don't have it, I'm here for you. But definitely, I will definitely say, don't let your good be evil spoken of. And with that, like I said, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for your kind words in the chat. I hope this made sense to somebody. But at the end of the day, like I said, we're all going to be tried because we're doing the right thing. Don't allow it to defeat us. Keep going. Stand your ground. Keep your eye on the prize. And we'll win. Thank y'all for showing up. I'm out.